insane dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exile. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care.
Oops.
Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name.
Feel the
Just
wrath.
breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean. In the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. How the hell are you? I've missed you guys. I miss one day hanging out with you, and I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. So, how have you been? How's the kids? How was your birthday fashionable? Are you in here, by the way? Hello, showgirl. I mean, strawberries. Good to see you. Hey, Sammy. Free the people. Kez. Good to see you, Pam. Tricky Vicky. Hello, hello. Okay, well, we have a lot of stuff to go over as far as girl world gossip. I know Foodie Beauty fell again and she thinks she broke her toe. I think it was Fat Cow who was saying that the new broken toe, or the broken toe is the new sciatica or liatica. Amberlynn Reid was in the hospital, something about high blood pressure, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, there's a lot over on Twitter. I figure we can do some shit talking. I don't know, cover everything we may have missed. Foodie said she wanted to make olives. I had to look up what making olives was because I didn't know there was a process of making them. I don't know. In my little pea brain, I guess I just picture you pick them off wherever and then you eat them. But no, you do not. It's a whole process. You have to soak them and water them like every day for 2 weeks after you pick them and then do something else. Okay, I'm not doing it. So I don't think Foodie's going to do it either. Hello, Ruby. I love your name. Every time I see you, Ruby, I want to listen to Rayon Sid. I hope that you know that. Good to see you, Candy. Okay, cool. It's fashionable. Happy birthday. I know it's a day late, but I'm still saying it. Can everybody please wish fashionable a happy birthday? Company while back on bed rest after a trip to Bulgaria and Hungary. Are you okay, Kez? I'm happy to keep you company. Showgirl, I think I heard Foodie Beauty shout at you during her live stream. Was that you? Upsetting. Nicole, hey, was that? Yeah, Foodie always yells at Showgirl. I have a conspiracy theory, and I could be completely wrong. So, Showgirl, if this isn't you, I apologize, but I'm pretty damn convinced. Are you strawberries? And if so, just come out and say it, okay? You're fine to hang out here. I just don't poop yourself while you're here or whatever other weird things that you do. Um, but it's very weird. You talk about Taylor Swift a lot, and then suddenly Strawberries was in there talking about Taylor Swift. I mean, what are the odds? There are a lot of Swifties out there. There are. My sister even moonlights as one. I'm not a Swiftie. I feel like I stopped listening to her music after that in the middle of the night in my dreams. I don't know. That was a really good song, and then I just really couldn't listen to anything after that. That was, like, the one amazing song, and it just couldn't get any better. Anyways, you guys don't care about Taylor Swift. I don't know why we're talking about this. Hey, Bethany Badass. Hello, Blue Jays. Fashionable, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes. Okay, let's go to Twitter, you guys. It's gonna be one of those days where I yap a lot. Sorry in advance. All right, let's see. Did you guys see that one post? That was clearly AI, a foodie beauty in Salah. Were you around in like the 80s or 90s? Do you guys remember Stretch Armstrong? I feel like everybody had one at one point. Anyways, that's what he looked like. I don't know where this luscious riverbed is in Syria. I mean, maybe, but somebody typed it into some sort of app where you can tell what exactly is going on. Chantal's photo with her and Salah is 80% fake. Both images are placed onto a background of somewhere else. Well, that's embarrassing. Why can't they take pictures together? I'm so excited. Oh, good. Hey, Sniper. Good morning. I'm a Beyonce girly. Oh, we went through a Beyonce phase in this house. My daughter loved Beyonce. I think she's a really good artist. I mean, I couldn't do the things that she does on stage, like riding bulls, getting carted around in the air in a car while singing. Like, no, thank you. I think she's like a powerhouse and she seems to be a family woman, which I look up to. I'm not saying she's the greatest person in the world. I'm just saying I guess I respect her as an artist. I do. All normal. Only way I deal with my ME is making sure I have recovery days after I get to do stuff. That's good. Yes, only 80% fake. I find this so embarrassing. Anyways, here it is. Is she stretching his arms out? Is anybody's arms really that long? Why does he look dead? He looks like a scarecrow. He does. I think that's what I made this thumbnail. Go out and come back in. Oh, I gotta show you what Grok did. Hold on. Grok kind of terrifies me, but I can't get enough of it. Like, I seriously took Chat GPT off my phone. There is no need for a Chat GPT. I have Grok, and it does much more. And it'll terrify you too. Okay, so he looked like a scarecrow to me, okay, and you just won't convince me he's not really one. But this is what Grok did. Okay, look, you might want to turn this down because they usually add some sort of screaming demonicness to the video. So here's your heads up. Oh, let me make this bigger. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. At least white stuff wasn't shooting out of his mouth this time, okay? That's what Grok usually does to me. I don't know. They like to have white stuff shooting out of people's mouths. That's usually 9 out of 10 times, that's what they give me, and then I have to hit redo. I'm not sure why. I think Grok is into some things, okay? Has anybody heard an update on Beck? I haven't really wanted to speak on this because, like, I don't know a lot. I know that Beck went in for a triple bypass and said they would update. I think Beck has the worst fucking luck, and I hope something changes for them. I really do. I feel like they deserve a second shot at life with like nothing but happiness, right? So if anybody has heard an update, can you please just say it in the chat? If we don't know anything yet, I prayed. I did. And I'm going to pray again after this live stream. Beck is one of those people where it's like you look at their life and you're like, how does one person deserve so much heartache and trauma, right? Like, how much can one person take? So I'm really hoping that after this surgery, like, that life turns around for them, and they have nothing but laughter and love and good memories, right? Like, I want nothing but that for Beck. Poor Beck, I'm sure she will be in ICU for a while and will take time to update unless someone will post for her. Yeah, I can't imagine, that they have a whole lot of energy right now to be thinking of YouTube and updating. I wish them a speedy recovery. I hope Beck is okay, praying for a positive update. Nicole said she is so young to have this done. This should scare ALR. It should scare, yeah, and Foodie too. And Foodie too. All right, let's keep going. I will never get over these arms. I never will. Salt and Seth said, check out Stretch Armstrong in the back. That's what he legitimately looks like. What's going on with this face? I wonder if he was thinking of Kay Bella and he was praising and worshiping her ass in his head. Hmm. And then there's Foodie being like a creeper in Salah's moment, trying to ruin it. I don't know. This photo is fucking weird. Oh, this is more like it. What is this? Boy Division. Oh, look at where the arrow's pointing, and there's Foodie in her red lipstick. This is actually amazing. Take your screenshots now if you want this. Oh my gosh, put this in your window and people will stop coming to your door. I'm gonna do that later. I am. I don't like it when people come to my door. There's weird things, like, if it's family, I don't know. I'm expecting it because we all just do that. That's how we do. I don't know. We all hang out at each other's houses. But if it's like weird people I'm not expecting, I don't know. I hide sometimes. I don't know. It goes one or two ways. Either the bitchiness is ready for me to answer the door and be like, do you see the no soliciting sign? And then the other part of me wants to hide behind a couch and whisper until they go away. Do you guys do that too? Tell me I'm not the only one. Oh my gosh, it keeps getting better. Look at this. He was thinking about Brokeback Mountain and how he wishes he could be free like that. I will not name the family member, but I remember one time somebody saw the movie on sale and they didn't know what it was about. And they're like, I just got this movie. I didn't know what it was about either. And boy, was that whole thing awkward. I don't know what anybody was expecting, but it wasn't, it was a good movie. I mean, no complaints. It's just not something I was expecting. Like, they weren't either. It was one of those moments where it happened and it was like, oh, well, there's no turning back now. I haven't watched the movie since, I'll tell you that much. I haven't. The picture, it's just, I don't know. I feel like if you know what it's about and you're going into it knowing what it's about, that's one thing. But when you're thinking it's about cowboys or so, I don't know. I thought it was going to be about men cheating on their wives, but not with each other. Like, I don't know. All right, let's keep going. It was a good movie. The ending was very, very sad. I'll tell you that. It was very, very sad. I cried. I don't want to think of it anymore because I just keep going back to the awkward fucking moment. Anyways, there was various renditions of Stretch Armstrong and his pet pig going around, and I think you guys need to see it. This is them on the Titanic. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, Lori, there's a significant earthquake. Are you serious? In northeastern Taiwan? Really, Lori? Oh my gosh. Gumby arms, yes. Tricky Vicky, there's so much love there. A lot of Swifties were crying all day yesterday. Tears of joy. That's good. I'm happy Taylor has found her person. That is what I will say. I'm not one of those people that watches her fly in and land just to see what outfit she's wearing. My sister does. Um, but I'm happy that she is happy because now she doesn't have to. Well, her breakup songs were always really good. And I like how she spilled tea without people really, I don't know, without, I guess, outright doing it. But everybody deserves to fall in love and meet their person and know a relationship where there's no cheating and games and all that, right? Like everybody deserves to find their person, except for Foodie Beauty. Okay, Mrs. Fupa Booty said, I wish it was this big, but alas, it is the size of a small mangled baby carrot. It really is. I would not send that picture to anybody, Salah, if you're listening. Don't do that again. It's not something to be proud of. I don't know how else to break this to you. You need to work on your angles, though, if you are going to insist on taking pictures and sending them, because it's already really small, and then the angle you're going with makes it look even smaller and depressed. So find your angles and work them. Okay. Hopefully, Bella will get a better picture next time. I kind of want to look in Kristen's comments and see what people are saying about this awful picture. Oh, we saw this one. I think that's the best foodie beauty artwork there could be. And I like how the baby carrot is pointed. There's an arrow pointing down because you would have missed it, right? Otherwise. Oh, here they are here. Oh, foo-foo. Hello, overrated. That's what I was thinking, Vicky. My curious mind went on the internet and found it. I so wish I wouldn't have done that. Wow, and not in a big way. Wait, what did you look up? They allegedly got engaged 2 weeks ago in Missouri. Oh, okay. Hey, Joe. Did I? Let's see. Oh, Foodie Beauty has found her person, and so has he. While they're together, they're not making two other people miserable. You know, you're right. I wish them many years together because it'll save other people from getting the herp or getting cheated on and being shit on, you know? So there's that. BB said, I wonder how long it took her to Photoshop this picture. Poopy has the longest arms in history. Imagine God giving you super long arms and then a super short peen. Would you wonder where you went wrong or what you ever did to deserve that? What is this? What am I supposed to be looking at? I don't know. There's a glare because I have my window open. I don't know. I'm one of those people, if I wake up in the morning, like, and once the sun is up, well, I do wake up, obviously, I'm here. Um, but once the sun is up, I open like all the blinds in the house because I feel like that helps you not be depressed and then it kind of wakes you up more. Okay. So there's a glare. Okay, I'm cupping. I don't know what I'm supposed to be seeing. Her chins. Good morning, Breezy. Hey, here for fun. Hey, God, get awkward. Funny enough, the one on the right looks better. All right. Well, you guys let me know what we're supposed to be seeing, because now it's going to bother me. I feel like I'm missing out on something. She lost control again. She's lost control again. She's lost control again. She's lost control. If you know, you know. Melody said, Holy filters, bitch, we know you don't look like that. You know, at this point, just let her live in her delusions. Reality will have to hit one day, right? And it's going to be epic when it does. So just let her live in her delusions. Salah's arms are really that long. She has no pores on her face whatsoever, okay? None. Never heard of him. Never seen him. Lolified said Foodie Beauty wants merch that says fugitive after leaving Kuwait to avoid criminal charges. And then Lola tagged YouTube at YouTube creators at Neil Mohan. YouTube reports are useless. Thousands filed about this YouTuber who violates laws regularly and moved to Syria but has a Canadian account to earn more. And then here's a clip from Falafel Reacts. I think she is so pretty. All right, let's start from the beginning.
Maybe what's that called when I escaped Kuwait? What was I? A vigilante? No, not a refugee.
Oh my god, just shut up. Just shut up.
A refugee? No. I like that song.
I'm just I have no words. I have no words for her legitimately, even for a moment, thinking she was a refugee.
Or my Tom Petty. Hey, Melissa. Anyway, I'm gonna be.
Hey, Melissa! Hi, Teardrop!
Fugitive. Yeah, I need fugitive merch. Hey, Amy.
How many times has she admitted it at this point? It started off as a joke, and then she increasingly started admitting it, like coming clean about the fact that she was a fugitive. Fugitive confirmed.
Yeah, fugitive.
Would you be proud of being kicked out of a country or having to flee because you didn't want to get arrested? Would you be proud and make merch and tell the world about it? Or would you take that fucking secret to your grave and hoped nobody found out? I think that's what I would do. I don't know, I wouldn't be proud. Maybe, like, back in the day in my 20s when I was wilder and really didn't give a fuck whatsoever, maybe, like, I don't know, but, like, today, no, but then I also wouldn't get myself kicked out. There's that. There was a point in time where being arrested was no big deal to me. These days, I worry about my back. I don't know. They don't really have Coke Zero at my every demand, like in jail, you know? You don't get to pee in private. It's really, really cold. Nah, and just no. I don't want to be a fugitive. I don't want to run from the law. I don't want to get in trouble with the law, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I think her chin is stretched. Ew. I feel so dumb. He love bombs me and I forget he's a narc. I'm sorry, awkward. I'm on the hunt for my buggy Australian dream man. Ooh, go get him. You deserve more. If somebody makes you feel bad, if somebody makes you feel like your wants and needs aren't important, if there's more fighting than good times, just know that you deserve more, okay? There was one point in my life where fighting was normal to me. Being mean to me was normal to me. Calling me fat and ugly was normal to me, right? And now that I'm in a healthy relationship, I'm like, what the fuck did I waste so many years on these dumbasses for? Like, I wasted so much time. I wasted so much fucking time. I did. Oh well. Sometimes when you know better, you do better, right? Like, I'm never settling again. Um, and shout out to my man if you're listening. You're amazing. All right, happier times. Oh, how I wish we can go back to these days. Sometimes. I don't know. They were really revealing, very smelly. There was a lot of herpes involved. Maybe I don't wish we could go back, but I took these times for granted. I did. Now we get shit. That's it. The worst content ever. Yaba said happier times. Caroline's mentality said, remembering how much we used to bitch and complain about how terrible Foodie Beauty's content was back then. Chantal has done her best, defiant, to make things worse for everyone, including herself. Yeah, we did used to complain about these times. They were more exciting. She was making 20K a month sometimes back then. She's definitely not making that now. Now she could barely get 200 people in a live stream. And she has a pretty large channel. Body Spite Bitch said watching Cutie comment under her post as Salah is the most desperate thing I have ever witnessed. It's on par with taking his cheating ass back within 12 hours. Put down the fork and seek therapy, Chantal. Okay, let's see what these say. Sweet love. That's not him. Love you the most, or love you most, because she says, love you. How come he doesn't ever say he loves her on stream, just in comments? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Tone said, Foodie Beauty likes to play pretend a lot. Her latest live stream was another fail. I have clips, by the way, but they're coming up in like a couple minutes. Or maybe like 20 minutes, but I do have clips. Okay, the Tone Knob said, Foodie likes to play pretend a lot. Her latest live stream was another fail, and her audience keeps shrinking. Soon the money will all dry up. She made every bad choice she could to end up where she is right now, and we love that for her. She's probably rage eating right now. Look at this one filtered photo of her. She took most of her face away. Do you see that one photo? Let me see if I can do it. But this is, oh shoot. Oh, come back, you guys. Hold on. Oh shit. Well, hold on one second. Oh wait, you're back, I think. I sent you guys flying somewhere. Oh no. Are you still there? Okay. I think you're here. I'm just going with it. But now, oh mother. Why is this the smallest thing in the world? There we go. Nope. Okay. Anyways, that's what's up. Got a wrench? Yes! Nicole got a wrench. I will let you guys know I have been talking to Nicole outside of YouTube, and she is nothing like what we thought she was. She's actually very sweet, very kind, very respectful. And we're giving her a chance. We're giving her a chance. So, okay. So, anyways, Foodie filtered the fuck out of herself. Look at her face right here. This is what she really looks like. These are all her chins, and just know they're even bigger now. There's way more of them, and that's kind of terrifying. Hold on. I really effed up. There we go. I like made this super stretched out and odd looking. I sent you guys flying, and then once I got you guys back, it zoomed out, and now I feel like my Twitter looks so fucking weird. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. I can't see it when it's super small. And I don't need glasses, but maybe I do. Oh, now I'm off my Twitter. Well, oh no, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a rescue. Okay. Good Lord. Hold on, what screen are you guys on? There's that. There's that. I have so many tabs open. Okay, never mind. I had like, but now I really did it. I had like 6 Twitter tabs open at one point. Why is there an active shooter trending? Oh God, hold on. Okay, you guys, bear with me for one moment because it's not letting me expand anything now. It's just making me open a bunch of tabs. So hold on one second and I'm gonna try and fix this. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I think it's fine now. You know what I did too, and I think I'm just overly aware? I spilled sparkling water this morning right next to my laptop. And I was scared it wasn't even gonna turn on. And then when I was doing this thing where it was opening like a million tabs but not letting me click on the actual tweet or anything else, I was worried that I had fried it. So I think we're fine again. We're just gonna start from the top of my Twitter and go down because that's just what we're gonna do. And I think I'm gonna get this tweet out of the way. Um, so people are gonna think this is for one person in particular, but it's not. I said, I don't know who needs to hear this. Go away. I don't want to promote my tweet. But anything that I say about, if you take anything that I say about Salah and apply it to you and your family, seek help. I think Salah is disgusting. I think Salah would F a hole in the wall, a goat, a fly, a cockroach, a goldfish, anything really. Not you, not your third cousin, not your nephew, not your neighbor down the street, not anyone else. Only Salah. Have a good day. I think people, maybe I need to do a better job of saying the things that I say specifically about Salah and Chantal are meant towards Salah and Chantal. It's not meant towards Muslims as a whole, or anybody else. And I need to ask that you please not hold your nephew and think about the things that I say about Salah, because it certainly doesn't apply to him. And if you're doing that, you need to log off the internet, okay? I think Salah is disgusting. I think he's disgusting with animals, people, you name it. But what I think about Salah doesn't mean that I think that about everybody as a whole. I feel like ever since I said in a live stream that I stand with Israel, people think that that means that I hate Muslims, and that's just not true. So, however you feel about me, it doesn't make it true, right? There's people that want me to apologize for saying things that I didn't say. and there's people that want me to apologize for feeling a way that I don't feel. And I'm sorry that you're offended, but if you think Salah and Chantal represent all the Muslims, that's a you problem. And if anybody that watches me regularly, and is in my chat, if I've hurt your feelings, I would like to personally apologize to you. But the random people that I've never interacted with that are taking things that I say and applying it to their family members, I think that's fucking weird, dude. I've never thought of your family. I think Salah's a goat effer. I don't think a group of people are. And why do I think that? Because he kept his cat in heat so he could give her special little massages. Foodie Beauty has accused her cat of flirting with Salah. I don't know, he got a little too excited around the goats, and it seems like at one point he only wanted to go camping for the goats. So do I think he is probably weird around goats? Yes. Your cousin, your nephew, your brother, your neighbor? No. Okay? I don't hate any religion. I don't hate anybody. Um, I think that if you think that about me, then you need to reflect with yourself, not, don't project how you secretly feel onto me. And that's all I wanted to say. There's people saying things, saying that I said things that I never said. I made a weird joke about Salon Foodie Beauty one time. They were vlogging, right? And I remember they were around goats. And she said something about how they really like goats. And I said, there's a joke in there somewhere. But in my head, do you understand that these people have been eating Kentucky Fried Goat every day? In my head, that's how I meant it. But two people specifically took it as I think they all really like goats. And I think that if you're thinking about goat effing, there's something wrong with you. Anyways, have a good day. Whoever needs to hear that, I don't know. I feel like people want me to conform and apologize and admit to being something I'm not. And this is what I will say. If you're worried about how I feel about your religion, these are the things that I've noticed. I can't ask questions and I can't make jokes about a guy who says that he wants to shit on Christian women and rape them. I can't make fun of him, but he can want to shit on me and rape me, right? So again, if you in my chat right now have ever thought that I've meant anything towards a group of people as a whole, I apologize to you. But to the two people who are saying that I feel a way that I simply do not, I won't apologize for it because I don't feel that way. All right, let's go back to Foodie Beauty. I've been in the middle. Let's see. Goat is actually really delicious. It's served stewed in a lot of Caribbean cuisine and it's yummy. I've never tried it and I have no plans on that. However, I do want to go to goat yoga where goats jump on you while you do yoga. I think that sounds like a good time. Salah has the weirdest fetish. I mean, he does. All right, can we get back to Foodie Beauty stuff? I guess I just needed to say that because, like I said, there's two specific people that are going around claiming I'm something that I'm just simply not. Get goat fucking out of your mind. That's what I suggest. All right, so Foodie Beauty didn't wear her ponytail. I think this was yesterday. You know how she's been trying to convince us she has long, luxurious hair? Well, she forgot her clip on. That bump on the back of her head has to be her head. I think it is too. Hold on. I got a text. Do I have an email? Oh, sure. My email is justbreezentoday@mail.com. So specifically, if you want to get a hold of me, you have to email me now, or you have to DM me on Twitter. I no longer have a Facebook, an IG, any of that. It's just, well, I mean, I have a personal Facebook, but not like a Just Breezin. I wanted to make it simple, so we just have Twitter and my email. It's not Gmail, it's just breezentoday@mail.com. Hold on, wash your face, Crochet said. There's always pus or something in her eyes. Every single time we see her. I don't understand if people are gonna insist on being on camera, why they don't shower, wash the sleep out of their eyes, I don't know, brush their teeth, wash their face. Do people think that we like seeing unshowered, smelly people all day? Wash the pus out of your eyes, Foodie Beauty. Please. she insinuated, you guys, we're eventually going to get to this clip where she was talking about how she doesn't smell like cheese anymore. You know, since she was living with Pete's, her hygiene has changed. You know, she's married now, so she made it sound like since she's married, her hygiene is so much better. Bitch, there's pus in your eyes. I can't imagine where pus is everywhere else. Fondue Spy Bitch said, when an attention-seeking simp gets one-upped by her fat younger sister, two weeble wobbly fat bitches. Teardrop said, Chantal, I fell yesterday, hurt my right leg and bruised my foot. I swear I can't even stand anymore. Is this the same one that's sick every time Foodie Beauty isn't feeling well either? So what we do know is Foodie Beauty fell again. I think she was doing laundry or something. And she tripped on her rug and she went flying into a chair, I believe she said, and she thinks she broke her toe. We eventually watch a clip, but I feel like her beezers, like when something happens to her, they're like, I fell down the stairs too. Oh, I got my toes amputated yesterday too. Like, it's very bizarre. Like, they constantly have to one up each other or they all have to be sick. I've never met a group of people or have seen a group of people who love being sick so much. It's almost like they wear it as a badge. Oh, I have this today. Oh, I have this today. Like, I don't even want to admit when my back hurts most of the time. Or when I have anxiety, I barely want to admit that either. Let alone you couldn't get me to be like, oh, I have arthritis. Oh, my head, my foot, my butt, my vagina, like whatever else, you know? So Amberlynn Reid was in the hospital, you guys. This is going to kind of be all over the place because I started at the top of my Twitter when we came back and went down. So she made her mom take her to the ER. They did lots of tests, x-rays. She has arthritis, but no blood clots. They don't know why her damn thigh hurts. It's not cellulitis. Her blood pressure was really, really high. Didn't say what. She's live and being annoying. And then I do know she rage quit too. Another dumbass rage quit from Amberlynn Reid. Someone told her she verbally abused a 13-year-old on live stream. She said she didn't care and dipped. Okay, big princess, disorder on full display. All right, let's go full screen for this.
Start my blood pressure medicine tomorrow, but I need to be in the surrounding of somebody. I need to call a friend while I first take it, or I'm not going to take it. Like, it's that simple. You verbally abuse a 13-year-old and you don't care. Oh my god, here we go. I don't care. You know what? Start my
Rainbow!
blood pressure medicine tomorrow.
Hello, Rainbow. Hello, Wrinkly Wiener. Hello, Dandelion. ALR needed a deflection. She did. Get Awkward said, I sound like a thirsty man. I just need female energy. Come hang out in Discord with us. Come. Friendly reminder, there is no drama in there. It's a good time. If there is ever drama in the future, I'm just going to remove people. Like, there's not going to be a, I don't know. I like the vibe that we have right now. Like, we share recipes, we talk about the girls, and it's really a good time, okay? It's really a good time. And I like how it is, and I'm going to keep it that way. That's my promise to you. So if there's ever any drama, you guys, I will just remove the drama maker, and hopefully no hard feelings. All right, let's keep going. I know I have a bunch of foodie clips. Oh, this is what Foodie Beauty thinks Syria looks like. This is Montana. This is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Wow. I want to be wherever this is right now. On a kayak. Well, that actually looks really deep. Well, I don't know. I'll live my best life and just take my chances. A kayak sounds good. But this is what supposedly looks like Montana. I mean, while she did take us to an area that looked much different than the areas that we had been seeing, it was a nice change. I enjoyed going to the mall. This doesn't look like this to me. Somebody said it's more like Southern Nevada. Nevada is so effing hot. That is what I remember. But I do remember houses are more affordable there. There was a point in time where my parents were convinced that we needed to move there. But I think it was too fucking hot. Like, it feels like you get out of a car and everybody has hot blow dryers on you. That is what it feels like to me. And while I'd rather be hot than cold, I don't know, that's the heat like no other. A bunch of blow dryers on you. I need you guys to check out the Voodoo Glow Skulls because if you haven't heard them, I feel like you've been missing out in life. So you can search up Shoot the Moon or their version of Charlie Brown. That's a really fun one. There's so many good songs, but I really like Insubordination. There's a little Ozzy tribute in there, so search it and enjoy. It's chaotic. It's definitely like I sometimes play it first thing in the morning, so it'll wake me up. It's definitely not music you I mean, maybe it'll put you to sleep, but anyways, I saw this on Mr. Snowflake's community post, so I tried it with the same image, and then my own screenshot from the actual video via the bottle. Even AI can't believe a human like this exists. Okay, it says, Mrs. Snowflake, why? Thanks for sending the reference. I need to pause here for clarity. The image you shared looks like it has been digitally altered to exaggerate Amber's body size. Because of that, I can't use it as a basis for edits. I can't create or reinforce demeaning or mocking portrayals of somebody's body. That's legitimately her body. When ChatGPT doesn't even think you're real anymore. The image appears to be digitally altered rather than a real unedited photo. The proportions of the seated person, particularly the torso and leg areas, look highly distorted and inconsistent with natural human anatomy. I'm going to repeat that again. They said it looks highly distorted and inconsistent with natural human anatomy. The way the clothing stretches and the unusual body to head ratio suggests photo manipulation or AI based editing. I don't know why I find this so funny. The torso and hips are extremely enlarged compared to the head and arm. Oh, they're giving us step by step or steps through the signs that show this image is digitally altered. So it says unnatural body proportions. The torso and hips are extremely enlarged compared to the head and arms. Normally, even with larger body sizes, proportions stay more consistent. Here, the ratio is far beyond natural human anatomy. I mean, they're not lying. It's far beyond what's natural. The arms and head, however, look normal sized, which creates a mismatch. I mean, she really is mismatched. She's got T-Rex arms and it's all bad. It's all bad. I'm not going to make fun of her anymore because ChatGPT did enough. So, anyways, hey, Paranoid Android, good to see you. Lori, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Just don't go to Parham, Nevada. Okay, I won't. Thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. Lori family owns the kayak company. That's amazing. I'm so far behind. Yes, he would have found this hilarious. That's what it said under Mrs. Snowflake. So wherever that channel is. How can she not see it? I would stop eating ASAP, but once a day and walk all day. Wow. She says she has tiny hands, but they're almost as big as her huge head. They really are. Okay, Tofu said, Amber, I almost said Hamber. Amber has high blood pressure. She said it is stroke level high and has the meds for it, but won't take them. If only she knew that is a silent killer. Take your medication. Can you imagine how much stress is already on her heart? Like, take it. Taylor said, shaking my head, hers is screaming. Mrs. Morris Reed said, no matter how big a hammer you use, you can't pound common sense into stupid people. That's true. Lisa said, I don't believe a word that comes out of her fat mouth, but if it's true, lol, fuck her. If it was stroke level high, why would they send somebody her size home? That's what I'm not understanding. If it was legitimately stroke level high, why would they send her home? Eliza said she has chronically elevated D-dimers and she doesn't want to take her blood pressure meds. A month before one of my friends passed away from a heart attack, she had elevated D-dimers and is it troponin in her blood? She stopped her blood pressure meds a week before she passed. Nick said now is shocked to literally knowing that she has high blood pressure, but I wonder if she's actually not taking the meds or just saying that. Because, like, what reason would you not? She takes her other meds. I think she just has to be different, you guys. She doesn't like taking pills.
She probably just doesn't wanna have to say that she's on them, like, taking them is admitting that she has a I don't know. All I know is for some woman that's supposedly so scared of all these fucking things, why wouldn't you be scared of having a heart attack? Like, that sounds terrifying to me. I would be more scared of that happening than fucking taking a pill. ChatGPT has had an education in dead fats. I gave up on them because I thought ChatGPT was too polite. I thought the AI was too polite. Oftentimes, it would take a horrible picture of Foodie and give her a brand new face. So that's why I do Grok. Like, at least they shade her. They're not trying to be polite. Shenanigans said Chantal won't take her insulin, and Amber is terrified to take her blood pressure meds. What do the girls have against life-saving medication? They're insane. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure them out. If they wanna die, I guess have at it. Live your best life until you can't. Acadia said both of them are non-compliant patients, yet have no problem eating tons of fast food and smoking shisha or Delta 8. That part. Valerie said they are martyrs to their health issues. Crochet said it means they have to have responsibilities. Maybe that's it. You have to remember to take a pill every day, and they just don't wanna have to do that. It's too much work. Stuart Dooley said 600-pound women don't take care of their health? I'm shocked. 600-pound women with arthritis? I'm more shocked. Amanda said Chantal also won't take her HRT. Maybe they don't wanna be here anymore. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. There was one point in my life where I really didn't care if I lived another day, and sometimes I seriously would pray. Like, that's so bad, but I would pray. I'm like, "God, like, I don't wanna live anymore." I would pray for that. I hated my life at one point, and today, like, I don't wanna die young. Like, I don't wanna die early. I wanna be here for a very long time, annoying my daughter, annoying my nephews, annoying my sister, annoying my boyfriend, because that is fun to me, but I don't know, I don't wanna die. I wanna live many more days. I wanna see an old age. I wanna have grandchildren one day, you know, but maybe they just don't wanna be here. I mean, if you wanna be here, are you actively trying to take yourself out of the game by not taking life-saving medications and eating yourself to death? Nicole, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. If any meat would creep, welcome, Nicole. And I'm so happy you decided to come around. I really am. Why does ALR need someone there with her to take her blood pressure meds? I don't know. Good Lord, for some reason I thought I was already a member. If any meat would creep ALR out, it should be McDonald's meat. That stuff isn't even meat. I mean, aren't there people who save, like, McDonald's foods for experiments? I feel like I've seen things on Facebook where they open, like, a 30-year-old Happy Meal or cheeseburger, and how is it that the food still looks the same, like, a million years later? It might not be 30 years, okay? That's just the number I ran with. Maybe it's, like, 10 years, 15 years, I don't know. Why is it that the meat doesn't go bad and it still I mean, it still looks the same to me? I wouldn't trust that. However, McDonald's hash browns during breakfast time, I mean, those are kind of amazing. Norland said Modest Miriam. What did she show here? Her neck? I'm surprised she didn't show her feet yesterday. I'm going to say this, and again, I only mean this to Chantal. I don't understand what the point is of covering your bald ass head when you show off your tattoo, your feet, whatever else. I don't understand it, but I guess it's not for me to understand. I don't wanna see any of her body parts, her neck, her chest. It's all unbathed and unshowered and disgusting. At one point during her life, she was doing theater content. I need to ask this again. Do Foodie, Beauty, and Salah represent all Muslims? Are you sure? She's doing theater content in a hijab. She's laying on her side, sealing, and getting off to fries and bread. Food Olympic said she grosses me out for real, goes back and forth touching the food. Then her sweaty face hijab, then the food again, licking her fingers, open mouth chewing, eating straight from the, is it trout like a hog? Oh God. Let's see.
No, I'll take a bullet for Julia.
Stealing feeder.
Brownie cake? Coffee's got? Mmm. Woo!
Anyways, if you're new to Foodie Beauty and you're wondering what she's doing wrong by eating, there's men that pay her to eat. They get off to her moaning over food and they get off to her binging. It's just a fact. And she knows that. She's accepted money from these people. So this doesn't seem very modest to me.
Have you guys ever had
Trough. There's words I swear that I say and then they leave my head. So thank you. Like, never feel bad about correcting me because I always forget how to say words. I do.
Muhamara? No. Is it Muhamara? No.
Do you have to pin your chins in to hold them there, or is that just a Foodie Beauty thing? I feel like the pin placement, again, makes me focus on how many chins are about to explode out of there.
I asked if he wants some, but I don't insist.
Well, just think about it. Okay, Emily. I don't know if you've learned anything about Emily, but she loves women with big bellies and she loves to pose with them. There's people who like that. Just like with any fetish, there's a lot of them. I wasn't hip to how many there fucking are until I started watching this stuff. And let me tell you, there's people who like to shit and be shit on. There's people who like golden showers. There's toilet lickers. And there's people like Foodie Beauty to eat and moan while rubbing their big belly. It's just, it is what it is, I guess. I'll settle for a kiss and flowers. I mean, no need to shit on me.
Your neighbors toss M80s? Oh.
Okay, Fashionable said usually you use pins the same color as the hijab or decorative pins you pin inside to hide them. The point is to not draw attention. Interesting. Well, that was disgusting. Oh, there's more. Do you sniff your food? Like, really get all in there and give it a whiff?
I'm hungry. Hi.
Bitch, when are you not hungry? I don't think she's ever been full. Not once in her life. I do want to see the comments underneath this clip, though. Boonsy said, looking at her makes me gag. Jimbo said, what the fuck is that she's eating? Offred said, but she's losing weight. Just watch. Tweetsara said, talking about dessert while gorging on food. At that point, do you need dessert? That's a lot of food. She's so disgusting. I imagine she eats like that around people there, and you know they all talk shit about her, and it kind of gives me life. Smacking her food, half-ass laying down, she has no self-awareness. You can't even sit up to eat. Okay, no, we're not going to call Foodie Beauty this pig because he has more manners. Look at him taking one piece at a time, chewing with his mouth closed. He's clean. We are not going to call her this pig, okay? Dub Dub said she can't even sit upright to eat. She's so repulsive. Ting Ting Boop said didn't wash her hands before touching everything with her meat mitts. Cute and quirky? Nope. Somebody called her a gluttonous pig. Middleman said she's always touching her face and clothes with her filthy hands. Somebody said she's manic. Report it, dangerous acts and sexual content, Cynthia said. It's weird what YouTube chooses to take down and what they allow, right? I remember there was a point when all my Tammy Lemon videos were getting demonetized or taken down because they said her content was considered harmful. Now, the stuff I was covering was Tammy Lemon talking about what she was mentally going through that day and the changes that she would be making, or how she's prepared meals for the week. She'll talk about therapy, I don't know, sing a little, but like nothing in that was harmful. It was all a woman trying to better her life, right? And she actually did active steps trying to get better, going to therapy, seeing nutritionists, planning out meals, all kinds of things. But that's considered dangerous content, but not this? This is like heroin to this woman, just FYI.
Brownie cake? Coffee is that? Brownie cake?
Yikes. I know YouTube is weird. YouTube is very weird. I'm seriously convinced she has a theater that works for them. I look back on things and I'm like, there's no way she doesn't know somebody from YouTube, right? Like the way she's been able to call that channels were going to get demonetized and then a bunch of channels got demonetized. I remember for a while there was months where she was hinting that PI and I were going to get demonetized, garlic bread, all kinds of people, and one by one, we all got demonetized at some point. I remember when her channel was taken off YouTube, she was saying, I can't remember if she was on Twitch or where she was, but she was saying, "Wouldn't it be cool if I got my channel back on my birthday? Wouldn't that be so cool?" And then magically she gets her channel back on her birthday, right? If you even talk about how she's eating and how it can be harmful to her, YouTube will demonetize your video, give you a warning, but she could do that. You can't convince me there's not somebody that loves this that's working at YouTube. I said what I said. I feel how I feel. Um, this is a clip of Foodie Beauty saying basically that she's tired of pretending to be a normal person. So she went live and she kept hinting that she had something that she needed to get honest with us about. But then suddenly she had to turn off the camera. Then she had to turn on the fan. Then she had to go somewhere for something, the restroom. I can't remember. And she was really playing this up like she had something big to tell us, right? Well, eventually she does. Mrs. C, if you're still in here, I think this clip might be from you. So thank you very much.
I don't. Anyway, so I'm frustrated because I'm just tired. I'm not used to like doing stuff in life, and I feel spoiled and annoying, and like that I'm complaining about things that people have to do every single day of their life. But like I really don't want to I don't want to hang up laundry outside
Am I good with garlic now? Where would you even get that?
right now. Like I don't want to do it. And if I don't do it, then they're going to be all smelly and wet. I
The life of a housewife. It's a good thing you're not a mom, too. Imagine complaining because you're expected to do shit during the day. Acadia Strong said she seriously thought that her rent-a-husband would provide a life of luxury where all she did all day long is lounge around eating fast food. Welcome to your new reality, Chantal. O'Flem said she'll never pass for a normal human, even if hanging up someone's laundry or some laundry is too much work. She's eternally useless. She is really useless, isn't she? Tone said she knows she's a total piece of shit and that she's a fat, lazy, smelly asshole. She has been pretending to be a trad wife when we all know her persona is fake as fuck. She sucks at lying and thinks we can't tell the difference. We can. We definitely can. I don't think anybody enjoys doing laundry. I'm not a fan of it, but however, it has to get done. I also don't really like putting dishes away, but who else is going to do it? Um, I don't really like scooping up dog poop. Well, that's not the funnest thing that I do throughout my day. However, I still do it. Why? Because I choose to work from home and I can. I don't know. There's so many hours in the day. You truly can get everything done if you put your mind to it, especially around the house. She'd hate living with me. I don't like a dusty house. I don't like a messy house. Like, I think I told you guys last week I was washing walls for 2 days, because it needs to be done, and it makes a difference, right? I feel like you breathe better without dust, you sleep better. Anyway, she would fucking hate the life that I have. Waking up, you get to listen to a few songs, and then you gotta get a little human ready for the day. You also have a dog to feed, and a dog to walk, and a dog to clean up after. And then you have a pile of laundry, you have everybody's dishes, and then once you get that cleaned up, then you have rooms to clean, beds to make. I hate the days where I clean all the bedding and make all new beds, but I will say everybody sleeps better that night. Tell me it doesn't feel amazing when you climb into the cleanest sheets and the cleanest bed and the clean pillowcases. I don't know, it just does something for you. Uh, Cooking. I don't really like to cook. However, there's people that need to stay alive. I need to stay alive. It has to be done, right? What's the use in complaining about it? Because you still have to fucking do it anyways. And it's just part of life. Do I want a life with no responsibilities again? Not really. There was a point in time where all I had to do was worry about drinking or getting my next fix, but I wasn't happy. Now I have so much stuff to keep me out of trouble, and I love it. I love it. Chris Martin said they're going to be wet and smelly 5 minutes after the sweat hog puts them on, so why bother? Yeah, there's that. She's just going to stink them up. Tone said, looking absolutely massive, slimy, and miserable. Says she never complains and has improved her hygiene. Sure, Jan, we all know that you complain nonstop and that you stink like a bloated, rotting skunk. She has 21 people in the chat and does the same old shit, riveting content. I don't know. I don't really want to watch people who complain about what they have to do. Like, I want to watch people who are saying they're washing their walls too, so I can go wash my walls and feel like we're doing it together. And I feel like that motivates me. I don't want to watch a 900-pound woman sit and complain about having to put new toilet paper on the roll or something. It's just not attractive to me. However, I do enjoy hating on her, so I'm still here. Oh my gosh. Remember, you guys, prettier than 90% of YouTube. Where's your baldness? Where's your 25 different chins? Where's your 8 stomachs? Where's your blackheads? Can I just point out to you that she says she's doing shit all day, but look at how dusty her chair is. Would you not just take a rag and dust? I don't know. That's just gross. How about dusting or cleaning that disgusting couch? Poor Julia. What are you cleaning all day, Foodie? Or are you just saying you're cleaning and everybody else is usually busy so they don't notice that you haven't done shit? Clean your couch. PI said Trisha Paytas talks about not liking being compared to Amberlynn Reid because she's not a good person. I'm deceased. Okay, hold on. This? What is that? Okay, last time I watched Trisha Paytas, she was on a floor crying and eating chicken nuggets. Do we dress like this now?
I think she's
No.
maybe not like a great person. So like I don't love that comparison sometimes. I don't know. I honestly like I get it a lot. I think she's sweet. She's always trying to lose weight as a my girl. But I think there's like lore to her that she's like not maybe nice to her girlfriends.
Oh, okay.
So then I don't love that comparison. You know
I
what I
see.
mean? That's the only thing I could think of. I'm trying to think of like, or who would you not want to be compared to that has glasses?
Ew.
Who's an evil with glasses? I get compared a lot to like there's an influencer named Amberlynn Reid. Do you know her?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, she's not very nice to her girlfriend. She's not very nice to anybody. She's actually a shitty person. I wouldn't want to be compared to her either. I still need to know what's happening with this. How do you move in something like that? Like, I have a bladder the size of a pea. I drink a sparkling water or a soda and I have to pee like 20 times. There is no me wearing a frou-frou dress like this, okay? That's just it. Are you supposed to move in this? Or do you put it on and then sit down? I don't know. It makes my head hurt. Anyways, Marilee said, but why does she dress like a cake? Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. I started feeling like a bitch, but why? She's another attention seeker. See, I feel like I would wear the least amount of clothes if that's what we were going for. Because this doesn't seem like fun to put on, take off, sit in, not breathe in. Just give me some fishnets and we'll call it a day. That's what I want to wear. Don't dress me as a cake. Put me in some fishnets and no bra. I hate bras. Let alone, I don't want them pushed up to my fucking chin like that. Bowler said Trisha Paytas is also an abuser. She hates that it's accurate. Is she? I remember when she dated the Jason guy. And while she wasn't really nice to him, I didn't really see her be abusive. Again, I don't watch her all the time. Is she abusive too? I hope this ruined Amberlynn's whole week. And isn't Amberlynn a big Trisha fan, by the way? Hope this ruins her week. Right hand, our man said she's not that fat. ALR's over here pushing 600 lbs. Pixie said, oh, Trisha's a good person and an even better mother. Serious question, does she get glammed and dressed up like a 3-year-old for carnivals only to sit there and blabber for hours? Is that all? Perhaps a couple of drive-thrus or the candy aisle of a store? I can't stand Trisha. She's a bitch, is she? I think she beat Moses up. Really, Blue Jays? Oh, God. Phone turned on, thank God. Hey, welcome back, Get Awkward. I know poor kid is going to be made of in school. Oh, is that really the name, Aquaman? That's what she named her son? Well, hopefully he excels at every sport and, like, everything that he tries. And then his name will be maybe he'll be really good in water polo. He should play water polo. That's what I think. And then the name won't be so bad. Alexis said, keep reporting with your PC, trust me. Okay, so Alexis, let's go on a side journey really fast. Alexis has been on a mission, right? Hold on, I'm trying to find the tweet. This is so cute. I could go for some Olive Garden bread later. I won't go get it, but Olive Garden bread is really, really good. I don't know. I could just go there for the bread and have a good time. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be finding the tweet. This person is right. Ahaha, I love this for her. She absolutely does need a permit. A visitor is not permitted to film and publish content for profit in Dara, Syria, without specific government authorization. This is due to strict media laws, heavy government censorship, US sanctions, and extreme safety risks in the war-torn country. Strict legal and censorship requirements. Official media visa and permits for foreign media work. It is mandatory to have an official media visa and special filming permit from the Syrian Ministry of Information. The permit application process is described as difficult and bureaucratic. I can't say it. Government-controlled narrative. The new Syrian laws, including Law Number 19 of 2024, consolidate the regime's control over media and silence dissenting views. A government-approved guide is required for all visitors and reports their activities to the government. Prohibited topics. The Syrian regime heavily censors and restricts content considered to be politically sensitive or critical of the government. Is that why she's always praising the men with the big guns? Monetary restrictions due to US sanctions, no monetization with Syria, economic sanctions imposed by the US government on Syria prevent the monetization of online content within the country. This means platforms like YouTube cannot serve ads to viewers in Syria, which hurts content creators. Foodie Beauty. So I know people were saying that Foodie Beauty uses a VPN. I think Alexa specifically was saying that. And if you report, she will be looked into. Karma, because fuck them, that's why. Okay, let me see if I can find the specific tweet. So she's not supposed to be making money over there, right? So I hear Foodie isn't getting good results with streaming, even with VPN. That's a shame. Oh, Foodie. The rage we will get, you guys, when she gets demonetized. Better hurry back to Canada. Okay, I didn't mean to end up here, but I think we need to watch this clip from Alabama Chapstick. I somehow got off my Twitter again, so we'll go back there. Don't worry. Let's just play this first.
Today I'm here at the Sham Center.
Now, I know for a fact she's never bought sunscreen in her entire life, so that's off the table, and you're in direct sunlight. But you're also so goddamn dehydrated. You're turning into one of those Applehead dolls from the 70s, and I am here for it, girl. You look amazing.
Sham City Center in Damascus. And
Holy shit, it's Bigfoot!
I'm going to be checking out the mall.
Hey, keep it in
Hear a
the
lot of
circus!
beeping. I'm going to go have lunch here.
I loved that. Hi, Ninja Kitsune, by the way. Hey, Crypta. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. Hey, Ricky Bobby. Hey, Toki. Good to see you. Okay, this is your reminder of the day to please subscribe to Alabama Chapstick. If you are not, you are missing out. Okay, I keep ending up in that weird tweet where the lady is I don't know what that was, but I want to stop going there, please. Thank you. All right, let me find where we were. Trisha Paytas, I remember this dress. I will never forget that dress. I was on my Twitter. I'm such an egghead. Okay, well, ignore me. Cowboy Dog said, Karma watching Foodie Beauty trip and break her toe again. Tweets R S said, why is your French so bad, Foodie Beauty? You grew up in a French-speaking country and your French is as bad as everything else in your life. It's not a flex to speak another language. It might be better to learn Arabic in your current country, just my thoughts. I think it's cool when people speak multiple languages. I respect that because I feel like other languages have been hard for me to pick up. So I do think it's a flex. However, if you're speaking it like Foodie Beauty, I wouldn't exactly go around being like, oh, I speak French fluently because I don't know. From what I hear, she's not even pronouncing things right. Again, this is what she ate. Fondu said a big, fat, sloppy, wet-mouthed, greedy pig perched and shoveling her slop bucket. No shame, guilt, or remorse for starving Syrians. Imagine living like this, and your husband is in shape and 10 years younger. Totes not cheating. She's stupid to think he's not. Why would she think that any man is attracted to her, and she would be the only person that they would be with? She has no manners. She's unattractive, too large to cart around. I mean, she brings nothing to the table. Can't cook, can't clean, can't do laundry. What conversations are you really having with her? Oh, how many times did you fart today? Like, I don't think any man would willingly want this. She's had 3 STDs. Just saying. Here's her eating more. Can you imagine going on a live stream as a married woman? A married Muslim revert who's supposed to be modest, and you literally shove food in your face while getting off to it. Why does your tongue need to be out so far? Ew. Do you see that? She's like a bearded dragon trying to get a worm. But they're cuter. They are. Have you ever seen one eat? That's what they're the only, well, they're not the only ones, but they have to like move their tongue out to grab their food, and that's how she eats. Why not just take your hand and put the food into your mouth? She was frantically stuffing it in. They replied, it made me sick, Manning. She kept obsessing. Where's my food? What's taking so long? And she face fucked the plate. That is the best description I have ever heard. She face fucks it. Foodie wears wet clothes. Still can't name what's stressing her out. Well, we ended up finding out. Okay. She has to clean. She has to be normal. And it's too much pressure. Do you wear wet clothes? I feel like there's been twice. I remember specifically, I think like high school days, where you have to get off to school and you were drying your jeans, but they're not all the way dry yet. But you really want to wear those jeans because they're the lowest jeans you have. So those are the ones. They're uncomfortable. Wet clothes is just not comfortable to me. But Foodie wears them.
I want to do when I'm stressed is just like do something that's not good for me. It's so weird. I'll be all right.
Emble, hey.
I'm trying to think of what exactly is stressing me out. No.
She has to sit and think about what's actually stressing her out. She doesn't have anything that she has to do. She just basically sits around all day.
No, I'm not telling him about Taylor Swift.
Okay, so Strawberries was in there yesterday going on and on and on about Taylor Swift getting engaged. They're going to have a courthouse wedding. Have you listened to The Life of a Showgirl? It was all about Taylor Swift, which is why I kind of think Showgirl is Strawberries.
Yeah, time spoken. Oh, mashallah. Better chips and beer with cheer than sprouts and bread with dread. Like as if you're going to eat some sprouts if you're feeling stressed out.
I ate pomegranate seeds.
Love you, some me too. Nicotine calms.
Aaron,
I
hey!
didn't have shisha actually. When we were at the nature thing there. Oh, I didn't upload that video yet. Never mind. I can't talk about it. Wait till you see the next video that comes out. I almost friggin' die. I don't know why I agree to do dangerous things.
Like walk?
I just wear the clothes wet. If they're like mostly dry, sometimes I'll wear them if I'm impatient.
I can't do it. It's so uncomfortable to me. Can you picture a smelly, sweaty foodie in wet clothes? No, thank you. She is stressed out. She needs rest. She needs shisha. Salah is bringing her a slushie to help. These are all clips from yesterday, you guys, but I'm going to speed them all up because she is actually fucking boring. She really is.
They're not modest. Yeah, I have to rest after eating. I want shisha. I'm stressed out. I don't know. I have been feeling okay. It's just I don't know. I think just like all the little things that were annoying adding up all day.
I think it's when you have a bunch of different addictions and you have to be around other people, you don't get to use how you're used to. For foodie, it's mainly eating, right? But like I think about me and my drinking days and how somebody coming over to visit for like an hour really put a wrench into my plans. I remember one time I had to go visit somebody at the hospital. I even brought beer to go. I did. But anyways, you plan for these things, and when people fucking mess it up for you, you're ragey, you're bitchy, because you're not getting to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Can she really overindulge all the time with all these people around?
Just like, and now I have to hang up laundry. And I'm waiting till the morning. Will they smell it? Will they smell if I leave it to the morning?
Yes. You don't leave wet clothes. You just yes.
Why am I stressed out? That's a good question. No idea. Just because life can be stressful sometimes, you know? Does anyone ever has anyone ever like has anyone here lived a life where there was no stress?
Well, yeah, I look back in addiction. I had no responsibilities, but it was stressful. It's not like I was on vacation. I mean, some days it was like that, but for the most part, it was exhausting always trying to figure out how I was going to get money to drink and use. But no, I don't think anybody lives a life without stress. I don't think so. But we all also don't complain every second of the fucking day like foodie, right? Like we all have to clean, we all have to cook, we all have to adult. Every single one of us. Nobody's
You want a
special.
slushie? Actually, I think he's bringing me one. I love slushies. I don't know. They usually have the lemon slush is so good here. That's rough.
I don't know. I think it's sad that he has to bring you a slushie to make you happy. I said she's just a ray of sunshine. I think she was just complaining in this. I can't remember.
I'll see about that. Lemon, sugar, butter, and cornstarch. Oh, butter is in that? It's like a pudding, right? Okay, good. At least I think it's improved, maybe. You look like you're over life right now.
She does.
Yeah, Shash. I mean, no matter where I am in the world, I have bad days, that's for sure. Okay, good. the ashtray toppled over, and I thought, and I know I washed it, the ashtray. I'm so happy that there wasn't ashes in it because that would just ruin my day even more.
Can you imagine how that place stinks with the ashtrays? Between the ashtrays and Foodie's BO that she's trying to convince us she doesn't have. We're going to get to a clip, by the way, where she talks about how she has no BO and she doesn't stink. And I posted a photo in the replies of that clip because I want to show you guys her stomach folds and how infected they look. And there's no way that she doesn't stink. There's no possible way. Anyway, she just happens to have limes hanging out in her couch. She was being weird. I thought she seemed high. It's a 3-minute clip. That's a whole lot of nothing, right? Her being weird. She wants to say something but doesn't. She's irritated. You can tell. Yada, yada, yada. I told her to grow up, and I don't remember what she did here.
Where's my hijab?
I'm not exaggerating. I just knocked something else over. Great. Oh, I'm a whiny person. Hold on, guys.
Do you ever have days like that where you knock one thing over after another? I did that this morning. I knocked over a can of sparkling water, and then I got it upright, and then when I started cleaning up the mess, I didn't move it that far, but I flung the towel, and then I knocked it over again. It was like one of those mornings, but it's one of those things I could either be pissed off and cry, or I could laugh that I'm such a big klutz. And that's what I chose to do.
Where's my hijab?
Wait, I think it was just replaying, wasn't it? Yeah. No, you have a beard. Oh gosh, what did I put here? I don't remember what she said, but I'm glad I write myself notes because I forget what it is anyway.
A few chin hairs, but I don't have a beard. Sense if you eat that. Yeah, I have a few chin hairs, but I don't have a beard. Sense if you eat that. Yeah.
I don't believe you because if I don't pluck my chin hairs, I would have a beard. And I've seen your chin hairs up close and personal. When you zoom in, you have so many. You have so many, and please just know that we can all see them. And I so desperately, I don't want to really get near you, but sometimes I think about plucking them because it's so awful.
I have a few chin hairs, but I don't have a beard.
You have a beard, you are the beard. I don't know what else to say. Anybody who wants to take offense to that, I mean that towards Salah and Chantal. Nobody else. Nobody else. I feel like I'm going to have to say that a lot. She says that making olives is too much work. So is canning, saying her hygiene has changed because she's married now. So she made a post saying that she wanted to make olives. And then I had to Google because I'm like, what is making olives? But there is a whole process. So if you want them to be edible, you pick them, you water them for 2 weeks, I think twice a day, and do whatever else after that. Okay, what I do know is that's not something Foodie Beauty is going to do. She's not going to water herself for 2 weeks straight, let alone an olive.
No. Yeah, that's when he had to blow dry them, yeah. But since then, I mean, that's like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. We were living.
What did Pete's have to blow dry of hers again?
Oh my gosh, one of our first apartments. That was probably 20 years ago. I'm pretty sure my hygiene has changed since then. I mean, I'm married and... Hey, Aurora!
You're married to a guy that likes things that smell bad. So that doesn't mean that your hygiene has improved. It just means that you found somebody for you, right? I remember specifically he was asking to smell Kay Bella's ham farts, and he was asking her how smelly they were.
He wasn't joking.
Hey, Jaden.
Your husband has mountains of it in his ears? He doesn't like to clean. Yeah, that's why he doesn't listen to you. Hey, cheeseburgers. Cheese only gets stinky. Anyway, I looked up the procedure to make olives. Oh, my. Okay, I'm just going to buy them. I'm sorry, but it takes like 6 months for them to cure. I'm not rinsing them every day.
Hi, Missy. Hey, Sue.
You have to like rinse them every day for 2 weeks, and then you have to sterilize. The sterilizing the jars part, that you've lost me at canning my own things. Too technical for me.
Okay, canning kind of sounds fun. I don't know what I would can, but doesn't it kind of sound fun? And then you could get your friends into canning too, and then you guys can exchange gifts. I don't know, that sounds like a good time to me. Maybe I'll just make a bunch of pickles. I think I'd make all the pickles, and if you really like pickles, you would know that every 6 months or however long it takes, you will get pickles from me. And then maybe in a couple of years, I'll switch it up and learn how to do something else. Anyway, she's trying to convince us that she doesn't smell. Actually,
The
hold on.
stink gene.
I'm gonna traumatize you first. I wanna traumatize you first, just so you can picture this while you're listening to her saying that she doesn't smell. Now, please know there's about 4 other stomachs now. She doesn't only have 2 stomachs, there's probably 4, maybe even 6. I don't know, we don't get to see them, thank God. Do you see how infected that is? What I do know about infections is they smell. When somebody has an infected mouth, an infection in their mouth, it stinks. When somebody has infections in their folds, all of them, it stinks. That is red and black. And then look at where her armpit is. Or used to be. I'm sure it's down further now. Like that all, I'm sure it doesn't smell like roses. But what do I know? There's a 5 foot tall skeleton. I know. And that's what's crazy. There's a little skeleton underneath all that that's not meant to carry 600 pounds. It's just not. It's the process that's the fun part. Foodie is so lazy. She can't see the fun in it. She needs instant gratification. I know there's a lot of people who make their own vanilla and they give it as gifts. And I thought about that until I remembered that there's alcohol in vanilla. And I think what people do is they go buy vodka and they put some like pods in it or beans or something, and then you let it sit for like 6 to some odd months. And then it turns into vanilla beans, that's what they are. And then it turns into vanilla, and then you could use it in your baking or whatever else. I don't know how wise it would be for me to go and pick up some vodka to make vanilla, you know? So nobody will be getting vanilla from me, but I'll think of something else because I think that's really cool. Then you could get like maybe you out there who don't have a problem with alcohol. Here's a good gift idea. If you start making it now and you write a note on it with a label, you can give it for a Christmas present, and you could get like the really cute, fancy resealable bottles. A lot of people like homemade gifts. I mean, it's made with love, right? You're putting your time into it. So if you don't have a problem with alcohol out there, or you trust yourself to just go buy a bunch of vodka, maybe that would be a good gift. I want to think of something else I could do homemade because I think that would be cool to do for gifts this year. Obviously, not for the kids. I don't think they would appreciate homemade anything. I think they want switches and Labubu's and whatever else. But the adults in my family, I think I want to make something for them. It says that I love you and I thought about you more, right? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, she stinks so bad all the time. Chins is immune to the smell. I think so too. Oh, I forgot there was a whole last clip I was supposed to play. Let's listen to it. Full screen.
The stink gene. At least not in the like. Yeah.
You can also use powdered vanilla, Larkana said. Hey, Larkana. I had a friend go on a cruise and they brought me some vanilla from Mexico. It's the best vanilla.
Yeah, you know how people have like BO in the armpits? I don't have that. Like ever. I don't know why. The stink.
I don't believe you. I am nowhere near your size, but if I walked around all day, well, you don't walk around. If I sat around all day in my own sweat and didn't put on deodorant or shower, I wouldn't smell like a garden. So you probably stink. You're not special. I don't believe you have that gene where you just don't stink. I look at you, I see the folds, they're infected, you stink, you just can't smell it anymore. Have a good day, and just because you're married, it doesn't mean you don't smell anymore. You married a guy with a stink fetish. He likes things that smell like porta potties, woman, okay? You struck the lottery, you won whatever. So complaining because she had to squeegee the floor. She wanted to be a housewife, and all she does is complain about it.
Hey, Melanie. So I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you, like, you know me, this is like hard work for me, workout. So every single room in the house had to be cleaned with like cleaner, right? But I don't have a mop. I have one of, it's like, if you know what like an Arab, like what they use in the Arab world for mops, like it's like a scraper for water, like it moves the water out of the room. I had to move, like the way the living room is, there's a whole diawania on the floor, okay? So I had to lift the whole carpet, move the diawania,
What's a diawania?
and move the water from the bedroom all the way to the drain that's near the bathroom, which is kind of far. Anyway, it was a workout. I did all the rooms like this. But hey, Melanie.
I don't know. I'm kind of just picturing a big squeegee and you just run through your house with the big squeegee and make the water go down all the drains. And I'm wondering why the fuck I have carpets in some of my house. I need to squeegee. It kind of sounds like fun and it sounds a lot easier than cleaning carpets every so often and vacuuming. I'm just going to live the squeegee life. And it's gonna be fun, and it sounds like a workout. You could put on some really crazy loud music that like a voodoo glow skulls or something and just run through your house with a big squeegee. All right, she fell again. She thinks she broke her toe. I don't know. I really think she might have. I always say it wrong. I call it drop foot, but I think it's foot drop. I always switch up the terminology, but I remember when I had it after my stroke and I fell all the time. Like I walked with a walker for the most part until my foot got strong enough. But the times I was feeling brave and I didn't have the walker, my foot would flop and I would go flying every single time. And she's falling more and more and more, right? And just because you have foot drop, it doesn't mean necessarily that she's had a stroke. It doesn't. It could mean there's something else going on. But I'm just saying, just think something to think about.
Do you know how far I trip on the carpet, like the end of the carpet?
An air broom? They have an air broom and I'm still brooming it regular? Hold on. I'm going to be searching an air broom while we listen to this clip.
I fly air. I could feel it. I smash my seat, and it's like hardwood, and I hole of it. My toes are all messed up. Probably broke a toe again. And then it knocked me.
Okay, it kind of is like a squeegee, but not, and it looks awesome. I feel like I need an air broom just to switch up my cleaning life. You know, when you get something new, how it's much more funner to clean? I don't know how else to describe it. Even if you get new cleaning products, right? It's just funner to clean. You guys need an air broom too.
All over again. Bruise, bruise, bruise. I just want to cry. I don't. Anyway, so now, like, I don't want to do it. And if I don't do it, you know, wet.
Hey.
I hate clothes.
I think it cut out.
I'm sorry for
Yeah, it was cutting in and out. I don't know. Let me know out there if you actually enjoy every part of cleaning or if you do it because you want to take pride in your home. I feel like that's like what it all boils down to, right? When like you have family or friends that come over, you don't want them feeling like your house stinks or whatever else. I know I always have windows go open, especially in the morning to just like air out the house. I always have a candle going, burning, just always from Bath and Body Works. Big on cleaning. I'm right by the mountains, so big on dusting. Just because if you don't, it becomes a huge problem, right? I never want somebody to come here and be afraid to use my bathroom or be afraid to even use a fork or a glass. I want them to know when they come in, it smells clean. Oh, it looks clean. I'm not going to catch anything if I sit on her toilet, you know? And mainly, it's just because I'm proud of it. I might not have a mansion, I might not have the biggest home in the world, but like I'm proud of where I live. And so I show I'm proud of it by keeping up with it, right? Anyways, she said the internet people fixed her internet. Her exact words, the internet people. There was 200 people watching. It cut out again. Not worth playing the clip. Like, I feel like at that point, I'll just waste your time. That's exactly what happened. I said, Strawberries is that showgirl account that is always yapping about Taylor Swift, in my opinion. I think so, but I'm going to say this. I don't necessarily mind, showgirl, if you're strawberries. It seems like you just want a place to hang out. So while I'm kind of shading you, I'm also not really. Okay, you're feel free to hang out here. I don't care that you're probably a troll of some sort. Fat Cow said, I don't need AI to tell me that this is two, possibly three pictures photoshopped together. The shadows on Foodie Beauty indicate the light is coming from the right and is in front of her. On Salah, the light source is above him, but in front, the plants. Sun is behind them and setting. What is her vlog gonna be then? An AI video? I mean, she's kind of making it seem like they went somewhere, right? She has a vlog coming up. She almost died. She can't say too much about it because she still hasn't uploaded it yet. What if she went to Grok and she shared this video and then they just did a bunch of them and she put them all together and we're supposed to believe they actually went somewhere? If she's hot and huffing and puffing and dying, just sealing, I'm supposed to believe he took her out somewhere? I mean, I guess we'll see. Hey Jay, Chantal thinks that Western culture is lying on a sofa all day being served by their manservant and never cleaning. It's not. I feel like the thing out here is most of us work and have clean homes and somehow do it all. We work and have clean homes, and you don't hear a lot of pushback from us. So I did complain about the walls just because I was really like, that was a task. That was a fucking workout. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was hot. My arms did feel very skinny though by the second day. I'll tell you that much. I had some skinny arms, or at least they felt skinny. Oh my God, you guys, somebody left a review, I think, on the bingo hall, but it's not a troll. I think this is real because it was posted 3 months ago. Hold on, I don't want to put this person's name up. Well, I guess it's a little too late. I had so much fun. My only issue was that every time I try to go on the weekends, a woman that consistently attends smells so strongly that I have trouble enjoying myself. She's around 600 pounds, so I get that it can be hard to clean yourself at that point. I just wish she didn't try to mask it with perfume. It's an instant headache. Yeah, I don't know if people like there's people out there with smell sensitivities. There just are. And there's people who cannot stand to smell BO with a whole bunch of chemicals. It'll make them throw up. It gives people headaches. It's a very real thing. And like again, I think this is real because it was posted months ago before her picture even came out. Unless everybody knew what bingo hall she was at. So I don't know. And I believe she smells. Somebody asked troll or truth. PI said, I think the truth. Fragrance sensitivity is a real thing. Lots of people get sick from perfumes in enclosed spaces. That's why many workplaces ban it. It's about respecting those with multiple chemical sensitivities. Sounds about right. Fragrance sensitive. Oh, I read that one. Oh, dear God. I think of all the hard to reach folds. Hold on. I'm trying to read this comment. Here we go. If it isn't made up, it has to be Amber. Who else could it be? I don't think there's two 600-pound people going to that place on weekends. Yeah. And I feel like there was a screenshot that went around. I can't remember on whose page I saw it now. And somebody showed a bunch of perfume and they're like, why do all the girls have so much perfume? Like, why? It's because they're trying to mask their smell. I mean, some people collect it, right? Some people really like the bottles. Some people have many, many bottles. I feel like my mom is one of those people. I have 3 different body sprays right now, 3 that I regularly use. And it really just depends on the day. Sometimes I want to smell like a pineapple. Sometimes I want to smell like a Christmas apple. Okay. It just depends. But I don't have that many. I have 3, and then I like to wear deodorant and I shower. And I feel like I'm good with that. I bet Chantal smells worse than Rosie. I think so too. I feel like, okay, Rosie is bigger than Chantal, but Rosie, I feel like makes more of an effort. Does that make sense? And I don't like this woman, but I have eyes and I could see that sometimes her hair isn't washed, but for the most part, she looks cleaner than Foodie Beauty does. And I stand by that. Rosie looks like at least she showered in the past few days. Foodie Beauty, I wonder if she's washed her face in the past year.
All right, let's keep going. I think I had a few more tweets. Maybe I don't, and I just think I did. Huh. I know I can't snipe her today, you guys, but I can snipe her tomorrow. I could do a morning recap. I can snipe. Tomorrow is free. Hold on, there's something else. Did I show you guys my salad? Oh my god, look at this picture. Alon is Funkle baby. Oh my gosh. I said AI, right? Boycott Hulu. Taylor Vaughn said, Hulu Freeform, what the fuck is this? We need to talk. Love thy natter. 4 sisters, 1 city, 0 apologies. Good God, I will never be watching this, ever. Nope, you couldn't pay me, and I refuse to love him. This is why they want to boycott Hulu. Can you imagine just looking for a movie to watch and this pops up? What would you do? I'd be so offended. I'd cancel Hulu right then and there. There's no need to give them my money. Peacock has basically the same things. This salad, okay, I need you guys to make this. So if you look on my community post, I have the actual recipe. It's not hard at all. The most time that it takes is the chopping, okay? The most time, but if you have one of those choppers that makes your life easier, use that, chop everything. This is the best salad I've ever had in my life. This is my new favorite salad. Usually every summer pasta salads are my thing. I think that's the summer salad, but this is the new one. It has avocado, it has cucumbers, it has pomegranate seeds, feta cheese, salt and vinegar, pistachios unshelled, all different types of peppers, and Olive Garden Italian dressing. It's amazing. And I will definitely be making more of this even throughout the year. If you're looking for a side to have with dinner and you're sick of making the same things, everybody loves this. My mom loved it, my sister loved it, my dad, my daughter. So this salad, no complaints from the kids. I'm pretty sure with a salad like this, oh, obviously there's avocado in it. You can kind of add whatever else you like. There was no feta cheese in the recipe, but I just really like feta cheese in salads. I just do, and I couldn't make this salad or eat it without feta cheese. It worked out good for me. I thought it tasted amazing, so I'm pretty sure you could try whatever cheese you like, though. You need all the seasonings that they recommend because the seasonings and the salt and vinegar, pistachios, and the pomegranates all complement each other so well. Okay, it is one big party in your mouth. Again, if you go to my community post, the recipe's on there. Very easy to make. The most time you spend on it is chopping or trying to get the pit out of the olive or avocado because for some reason in all the years I've been eating avocados, I have never one time got that pit out easily. Not ever once. I have to stab it, fling it. Sometimes it hits the ceiling. It's hit me in the forehead one time. But other than that, fighting with your avocado, it's the easiest thing in the world you can make, and everybody will be happy campers. Sounds like a good meal for the yes. I felt better after I ate it. I'm telling you, there's something to it. Like if you put good things, healthy things into your body, you do feel better. I notice when I'm eating a whole lot of fast food, I just don't feel good mentally, physically. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm not saying like ban fast food. I'm just saying for me, when I eat a whole bunch of it, it kind of throws me off whack. But when I'm really intentional about what I put into my body and I'm actually feeding it good stuff and things that my body needs and wants, it makes a difference. It really does. It gave me energy. It's filling, refreshing. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Go make it, you guys. And if you do, please send me a picture and tag me in it and let me know if you like it. Just in case you can't get to my community post, this is the recipe if you want to screenshot it. Don't put the avocado and pomegranate in till the last or till like the very last minute. But I will tell you, I was worried about my avocados turning, and the next day they still didn't turn brown in this salad. I will tell you that. I don't know why. I don't know the science behind it, but it's kept up for God, this is like day 2, I think, day 3 maybe. I don't know, it's kept up. Almost gone. Make a big batch of it and you can eat it throughout the week for your lunch. Like if you go to work, bring that for your lunch. Healthy. I think that's all I have today, you guys. But we will be back in the morning. We will do a super long stream. There's some girl world gossip we can get into, but we'll do that all tomorrow, okay? So right now, I just wanted to focus on the Foodie Duty stuff, the ALR stuff, and make it very known that anything I say to Foodie Beauty and Salah does not mean the whole group of people, right? I feel very strong feelings about these two specifically. In general, if I'm making fun of their teeth, it doesn't mean that I'm making fun of your sister's teeth. If I'm making fun of her bald head, I'm not making fun of your bald head. If I'm making fun of her skin, just know I've had acne too at one point in my life, okay? I was even on Accutane. I'm only making fun of these two people. I dislike these two people. Okay, please don't ever take anything that I say about them and think that I mean that towards you. And I'm sorry if anybody has ever felt that way. I love you guys so much. I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope everybody has a very happy Wednesday, and I can't wait to hang out with you again in the morning. Have a great day, a great evening, wherever you are. Lori, thank you so much for everything. Hold on, I want to thank you for, I think it was you. Lori, yes, for being a member for 10 months. Nicole, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. If you are a member, please DM me. Or if you've been around here for like the past year and I know who you are, and if you'd like to join our Discord, please reach out to me. I'm on Twitter. I'm on, you can email me. And those are the only platforms I have right now. All right, I love you guys. See you in the morning. Goodbye.